let myself become a tool for war, a tool for death.
A true jump in the past, inspired by the great JRPGs of the 90s. Divided Reigns delivers a full-scale and an epic fantasy role-playing with well-developed characters and deep emotional story. The game features more than 70 hours in the main story, new, unique and strategic battle system, 9 main playable characters, tons of equipment to build, a lot of side quests. Already available on Steam. From the developers of the appreciated The Age of Decadence and Dungeon Rats, Iron Tower Studio this time tries to completely change the setting. The game tells the story of a bunch of people doomed to live and die on a ship, without the chance to see just once the earth and feel the sun warmed under the blue sky. At its core, Colony Ship is an isometric party-based RPG where your character's world is a generation ship, a massive spacecraft on a centuries-long voyage to colonize a distant planet. Your choices alone will determine who your friends and enemies are. Colony Ship is available from today on Steam. The synopsis of the game reveals that Magician Legacy Prologue is a classic turn-based fantasy strategy game. Defeat countless enemies to solve the mysteries of fading magic and bring the ancient empire back to life. The game offers a turn-based combat system that reminds me a lot of Heroes of Might and Magic Saga, a wide world to explore, dialogues with multiple choices, and a camp to manage and improve. Magician's Legacy Prologue is available from today on Steam. Released on Early Access back in 2019, after a long testing period, finally this fascinating tactical deck-building roguelite is here. Trials of Fire is described as a single-player turn-based strategy game set in a post-cataclysmic fantasy realm. It will feature an expansive open world, a multi-character party, and an innovative card-driven combat. At its core, you will find also many roguelike features with procedural encounters and game events. In addition, it has a wonderful art style, and I really can't wait to try it. From today on Steam. Across the Obelisk seemed to be the classic RPG deck-building roguelike game, but with an interesting twist: the possibility to play your adventure across the Obelisk with your friends, up to 3. Do you want to know how exactly this cooperate mode works? Simple, each player will control a hero in a combat, but all of them will have to work together and decide what's best for the group. Being a roguelike, the game offers a high level of replayability. In fact, each adventure is randomly generated and different from the others. This means different cards, quests and items. Cross the Obelisk will be released in early access on the 8th of April 2021.
We are the Secret World Government. The history of our order goes to the distant past, and our plans extend for centuries to come. We are those who have been guiding humanity for millennia along the path of development and progress.
Have you ever dreamt to lead a super secret society that pulls the string of the world? Then Secret Government is for you. It's a strategy game where your goal is to spread the influence of your sect called the Brotherhood, that works in the shadow and constantly tries to manipulate the entire world. Rewrite the history, play at your own rules, spread your indirect influence, manipulate a living world, and beat the competition. Secret Government is expected for the 8th of April on Steam.
Great Britain and Prussia, especially since we already have lodges in these countries. Information about the other order and come up with a plan to deal with them as well.
Commence Operation Jormungand! All squads, advance!
Begin Operation Meal Mirage.
Finally, the last chapter of the Trails of Cold Steel saga is here. Many people will be happy for this release that offers, as usual, a story-driven gameplay, a full roster of cool heroes and tons of turn-based battles. The gameplay similarly to the previous chapter, but with some nice addition to the combat system, and even some features taken from the first and the second chapter. The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 4 is expected on the 9th of April on Steam.
Only true miracle workers could stop Operation Jormungand at this point.
In a world ablaze with war, heroes must unite.
The beloved 1998 RPG classic Saga Frontier is reborn with improved graphic, additional feature and a new main character. This new main character brings with him a new scenario with new content, new tracks and a lot of new features. A lot of cutscenes improved, an improved graphic and extensive new features. Saga Frontier Remastered is expected for the 15th of April on Steam. After a few delays, finally it seems that during April Tactical Troops will be finally released. Tactical Troop Anthracite Shift is a turn-based game with top-down view that mixes tactical skills and the excitement of the 80s sci-fi movies. Command a troop of soldiers in a single-player campaign or fight in one of the 24 multiplayer maps. Explore the planet Anthracite using advanced teleportation technology and gridless movement. Tactical Troops Anthracite Shift is expected on the 15th of April on Steam.
We took care of the world because no one else would. We thought we could keep everything safe, protect everything that mattered. And we were wrong. So we isolated ourselves from Shadra, the land we were supposed to protect.
Formerly, We Are The Caretakers is a sci-fi turn-based squad management RPG, but not just a simple one. For instance, the setting is quite interesting, with its flavored mix of African culture, sci-fi and environmentalism, and even the art style has a strong personality. Our goal is to lead an organization and protect the people, the animals, and the planet itself from an extraterrestrial threat. In order to do so, we'll be able to recruit a team of protectors among more than 20 different classes and jobs. We Are The Caretakers is expected on the 22nd of April on Steam.
We are the caretakers.
A new remastered version of a classic, Total War Rome Remastered, lets you relive the legacy that defined the award-winning strategy game series. Remastered to 4K with multiple improvements to visuals as well as refinement to the gameplay. It's time to revisit a true classic. Not everyone gets a second chance to conquer the Roman Empire. Rome Remastered includes the Alexander and Barbarian Invasion DLCs as well as a copy of the original Rome Total War collection, if you don't already own it. Total War Rome Remastered is expected for the 29th of April on Steam.